Hello, and welcome to a brand new series on Pawsome. You're joined by myself and Derek.
Hello.
And we are playing The Last of Us Remastered.
It's the same as The Last of Us, just better graphics and whatnot.
Tommy, listen to me.
Yeah. Derek has played this game through multiple times. I have only gotten to, I think, the second summer or spring. Like, I don't think I've ever actually finished it. I know what happens, but...
I've had a long history with this game. I tried doing game captures of it before with my friend Nick, and they never really came out all that well, so we never really used them for anything. And even before that, I was really close to getting the Platinum Trophy on this on my PS3, but that's never going to happen because my PS3 is no more. If you don't watch Let's Go, I explained in the episode that my PS3 got fried, so I got a PS4, which is what we're playing this on.
Kept complaining about broken watch.
This episode will be a little bit longer because we're going to try and get through all this, like, prologue information.
Yeah.
And Derek and I will probably be crying in a minute or two, so just a heads up, guys. It's a little sad.
It doesn't get me as much as it used to, just because I've seen it so many times. I think it still hits me a little bit because, you know, I want to be a father someday, so... And I don't... Most people want to be parents someday, eventually, but, like, I specifically want to have a daughter of my own someday, so, like, father-daughter relationships always get me a little bit. I teared...
They make it so realistic, like, their relationship, and, like, you can tell how much he cares for her, and she's only in this for, like, 5 minutes.
Daddy.
I mean, it's been out for years at this point. If you guys don't know, I really don't care. Like,
I don't know what. You must explain. What is going to happen?
Go on what you were saying before.
There's a little girl on the cover art of the box. That's a little girl. You're telling me they're not the same person?
Yeah, one has long brown hair, and this one has short blonde.
Yeah, you should dye it. I also, the last thing I was just going to say there is I also teared up a lot when I watched Inside Out for the first time for that very same reason.
Derek, we watched it in the theater together, and Derek cried, not even, like, only at the end, like, he did cry there, but he cried at the intro montage of Riley growing up.
I do not cry, I tear up. Like, I get the manly, like, tear that you, like, wipe away, like, don't let him see you cry, good old boy, you know. You didn't even look at the card on the dresser. How are we going to know that she got him a birthday card? And she's a soccer star.
That's a
Congratulations for not being a fossil yet. I don't actually
Dear Dad, let's
that.
see. You're never around. You hate the music I'm into. Practically despise the movies I like, and yet somehow you still manage to be the best dad every year. How do you do that? Happy birthday, Pops. Sarah.
Oh, we were trying to think of her name the other day. So her name is Sarah. She's wearing a band t-shirt to bed. Oh, what a quirky teen.
She wore like 3 t-shirts to bed.
Maybe it's cold. She's got glow-in-the-dark stars on her ceiling. Dude, I am envious of this room. It's very nice. I don't know what you're doing.
I'm just looking around. She, like, her eyes
really
were really...
taking everything in.
Her eyes were really nice in that lighting.
Well, obviously she's high. Oh, you said nice. Never mind.
Dad?
Dad.
Can you ever see anything like out the windows? And it's not cold because this window is fucking open.
Just like a few houses. Nothing major.
Dad?
Dad.
Dad?
Dad was reading a newspaper on the
Admitted
shitter.
spikes.
Admitted spikes at area hospitals. 300% increase due to mysterious infection. FDA expands list contaminated crops.
Probably of contaminated crops.
Oh, interesting.
Crazed woman killed husband and 3 others. 300% sounds a little, like, crazy. Like, I would have left as soon as it got to, like, 100%.
No, well, okay, because, like, what they mean by 300% is they just mean 3 times the normal amount of minutes. So for every normal person that they would usually receive in a night at the ER, they received 3 people on top of that.
Mm.
So it rose 300%. Or maybe 2 people. If you're a math wizard or an accountant or just good at math, leave a comment in the comment section below on which of those is correct.
What was that? Oh god.
So were those 2 unrelated explosions? Because they're pretty far apart.
Well, no, the building over here was on fire and it exploded, and like things probably caught fire further down. Dad! Dad!
Dad's got a stair stepper machine. No wonder his core's so tight.
He's got clothes on it though, so I doubt he uses it.
Maybe he's just buff because he works construction all day.
The shading in the room made it look like she had gauges. I was like, what?
Yeah, she's just really edgy.
Yeah. So edgy.
Everybody dresses up for their yearbook photo. Well, everybody except you.
Oh, God.
Mrs. like, I'll dye my hair rainbow colors for the yearbook photo and all that.
Well, you know, turquoise,
Edgy's
red,
fuck.
black, blonde, purple.
Did we ever figure out what state they start in? Weren't we trying to say it was like California?
I would say Texas.
Yeah, it's definitely somewhere very close to the Mexican border, like a Mexican border state.
Well, it's definitely southern because she has a heavy
Yeah, they got
southern accent.
a little bit of a twang to their voices.
It's probably on the,
Oh shit, I'm going to be home late tonight. Go ahead and order food. See you in the morning, Dad.
Where is he?
Yo, best dad ever. Let you order late night food and getting some Chinese. Oh no, the puppy.
Puppy. Oh, her shadow always gets me.
You mean her reflection?
Yep, that's the
Yeah.
word.
That's the one for it. Alright, go find your dad already.
Well,
Nothing else to
I
look
could go
at.
back upstairs and check the newspaper. It probably tells you what state we're in. I'll play with her as long as possible.
Here you are.
I'll just look it up real quick. While you're-
Yeah?
No, I'm pretty sure Tommy says it.
Come in here.
No, who would
What's a
do
fact check?
Don't go near the door. Just
I feel like we do that too often where we're like, we don't know something and we're like, leave it a comment in the comment below if you know what it is. And then it's like, I don't know if we've ever even gotten a comment that replies to that. Or any of it, Last of Us.
come here. Come here.
Start location.
I mean, first hit, I would have like been ready. Yeah, like. Ugh.
I feel like the zombie apocalypse could be a little bit comical for those kind of scenarios where it like runs into the door and it's like, ooh, ooh, ooh. It gets stuck.
Bad going on. You've got to get over here. Do you understand me? Tommy, come on.
This part always pisses me off because, like, she doesn't put shoes on.
Oh, okay. So, Joel and Ellie meet in Boston. However, they are both on the run from the military as they make their way across the United States. One location is Travis County, Texas, where the game begins with Joel and his daughter Sarah fleeing from infected with Joel's brother Tommy.
Told you I was right.
So, and they even pass back through this location on their way.
I love how she moves around as you look.
Yeah. It's not just like neck snap syndrome. Or you're owling around.
Yeah, you can see her in the.
Not only is the zombie apocalypse happening, but my daughter's exercising herself in the back seat. And exercise is an exorcism. So I always believe in strength in numbers. I don't know why they distrust so many people right off the bat.
Then you get the hell out. Take 71.
Oh yeah,
They say how
there's Texas right there.
Mhm.
All right, we're in Texas. That would explain why there's some Spanish.
I'm pretty sure, like,
sounding
Tommy
cities.
says it later because he's like, I think Sarah says something like, "You have a gun," and he's like, "It's Texas."
What? No, he doesn't.
I'm pretty sure, or somebody says something
He
similar.
had the dad had a gun.
But we ain't the only town.
He had just shot that person.
It's just the south. East coast, west coast.
It's a very backwoodsy road.
Does the sound keep cutting out for you too?
I hope that some bitch made it out.
I think it's just I have only one headphone on. I think it's doing that thing where it's like on each
It's
side.
only on one side of the speaker. Yeah. That's so weird. I have the same thing going on.
You work in the city?
I think it switches around depending where you are in the car, which is another amazing part of this part of the game.
See what they need.
Not only does she move around, but the sound moves with her.
I got a kid, Joe. So do we.
But we have room.
Keep driving, Tom.
Probably would have gotten them killed anyway.
Yeah.
See what I see. Someone else will
It
come
would have been cool if it turned out to be like somebody we meet later in the game, like Henry or some shit.
Yeah, and they're like, you left us to die.
I remember you.
I would have literally taken any route that did not send me past the hospital. Like, I would have driven through the mountain. Like, I would have dug my own tunnel through a mountain just to not go through.
Can you look over at the hospital real quick? I'm pretty sure that they just took an in-game picture of that hospital for the front of that newspaper. So that's literally the hospital they're talking about in that newspaper with a 300% rise on admittance.
Yeah, you know, he was from there. I don't see why we didn't go down, like, the left side of the road, you know?
Yeah, I just don't want to run into people, I guess.
Nobody's coming in.
That one guy just, like, slides to start running.
You know, Sarah's pretty smart there. Like, they're running from something.
Yeah.
That guy's walking way too slow.
They're behind me too. There. Hold on. Go.
Oh, he's like, hold on! We're going slow.
Oh, almost ran that guy over. Oh, no. They never really show you what kind of car hit you. Like, it looks like a truck, but...
No, it is a pickup.
Did the other pickup get in a crash, too? Or, like, did it just drive off and we made it out?
See? It's
Oh.
right there.
And he died.
It was a pickup. Navy blue.
Is that implying that they died and the one guy turned into a zombie? Or that there was a zombie
No,
already
a
in there
zombie,
and that's
like-
why he crashed the car?
No, the zombies were probably behind him. He probably, like, just got off the highway like how they did. And he was speeding away from the zombies and didn't stop. And then he got hit. And then the zombie broke open his window. And from there, you know. But I kind of hate how she doesn't have... Like, Sarah does not have shoes in this entire thing. And it's like, okay, she would have, like, been... Like, how would she get out of there? Like, that's all glass now.
That's why she
Like-
can't walk.
Yeah,
She's got
see?
shards of glass just sticking out of the bottom of her feet. Like,
No, she can't walk because she broke her leg in the crash.
and it's always so strange to me that they flee right away. They don't even try to hunker down in their house for at least a little while.
Well, it was probably smart not to stay in their house. They were putting up a barricade around the county, you know, like, step 2 is, bomb, you know? Like,
Maybe to wipe out civilians and panic and all that.
yeah.
So it's best to try to get, like, out of town and into the country. Even more so than you already are.
Yeah.
Let's see. It's too bad that fire truck's right there. What can we do to help those people?
I do kind of like how they set up the roadblocks, like, as you go about, but it's also kind of, like, really obvious.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, we're being funneled like rats here.
Yeah.
That car waited till it stopped to explode.
Come on, Tommy. I kind of wish we could run, like, at all faster.
Yeah. Bam. You know Tommy's got some experience with killing people or some crap.
No, he just
does that so.
wants to survive.
The way he stepped on it and like immediately was like able to like shoot him in the head, like that's pretty skillful.
But, like, the way they react is really realistic, which is what I like. Like, how every time they appear, Sarah lets out kind of like a, you know?
Yeah. Fuck.
Like, and how she's like, no, Uncle Tommy, like, this isn't worth it.
Oh, yeah, it's through that hole in the wall. I still say, I don't know how this ambulance got here.
I would have, they were probably trying to escape or something. I would have gone further down. I wouldn't have tried to get at the bridge. I would have, like, tried to go through the river or something.
Yeah,
Like, there's
go
so many
somewhere
cars
where there's
there.
absolutely going to be no people.
Yeah, but, like, there's so many cars that it's going to be hard to make it through even if there weren't infected.
Yeah.
It's okay, baby. We're safe. We're safe. Hey,
Plus, you're already hit by a car
need help.
once.
Stop! Please. It's my daughter. I think her leg is broken. Stop right there!
And this is where Derek's going to have to take over.
I'm not sick.
So good. I don't know how it's gonna come out on the capture, but I also have a 4K television now along with the PS4 Pro. So, and this is one of the games that they definitely said was gonna be like affected by the difference. So you can definitely see it. Like it's so crisp and amazing looking. I love it every second of it. It's probably gonna be the most exciting part of this. For me in this playthrough, where I just keep looking at them like, ooh, look at them graphics. Look at that shit. It looks beautiful. Looks very pretty. I also like how he does the Spider-Man crawl there.
Like the noises she makes and how like she like quivers. It's just it's too realistic. My heart can't take it.
Well, I told you about when they filmed this. All the cutscenes in this game are filmed in motion capture. And I can't remember his name right now, but the actor who played Joel, he had to do this scene about like 27 or 28 times because he kept on wanting to do it like really big. Like he kept on wanting to do like, no! Sarah! Like shouting to the heavens, like. And then he finally got this take where like he did it like a lot smaller and like. It made it all that more powerful. Like sometimes less emotion is more emotion, you know? It really gets it across more. Oh, he sheds a little bit of tears.
It hurts my heart.
The Last of Us, meaning me and Tommy.
The number of confirmed deaths has passed 200.
200?
The governor has called a state of emergency.
Well, I guess that's a lot.
Panic spread worldwide after a leaked report from the World Health Organization
Oh,
showed
pardon
that
me.
the latest vaccination tests have failed.
I mean, all things considered, they did control the outbreak pretty well.
Los Angeles.
Like,
Yeah,
they didn't
like,
really
there's-
control it,
there
but they,
are
like,
some remnants of society left.
yeah,
for
they
it.
managed to, like, preserve human life. Like, it's not like Walking Dead scenario.
Where it's like, yeah, where it's just like little groups of like 5 people, and those 5 people aren't even really staying alive all that well.
Themselves, the Fireflies have claimed responsibility for both attacks.
Their public charter calls for the return of all branches of government.
Demonstrations broke out following the execution of 6 more alleged.
I don't see why they couldn't have just, like, let Sarah survive, or, like, she got hit, but then, like, was able to get healed, and then, you know, have her be the person with you. I mean, I see
Because
why.
it wouldn't be as powerful.
Yeah, I know. It just... I don't like that
And
she had
it's
to
summer.
die.
But summer when?
Summer. And don't say things before they pop up on the screen, Derek.
20 years later. So me and Maddie always have this argument about how old we think Joel is here and how old he is when the game started.
I looked it up and confirmed it, and I believe he's 48 right now.
So he was 28, but his daughter was like 12. So he had her when he was 16.
How was your morning?
I mean, it's possible. That's probably why the wife wasn't there. But no, she could have been like 10 or something.
I always go for more like 32 and 52.
I looked it up on Google, Derek. Like, I got the actual thing from the people.
Where were you, Tess?
Well,
West End District.
because I still believe like somebody can still be badass in their 50s. Like, especially Joel, he's not like...
Well,
He's no young buck, I mean, as you can tell by his gray hair, but at the same time,
I'll take one guess.
he's still mobile, but he still has a little bit of an old man, like, crick to him, you know, where he might be like, oh, my knee hurts a little, or something.
Yeah.
Like Old Man Logan, which I'm
Yeah,
excited
so-
to see.
Joel is 48 until the 27th of September, and then he's 49. He was 28, and...
How old was Sarah? Does it say that?
Look, I managed.
Maybe
I-
Sarah's younger than we think she is. Maybe she's, like, only 8 or 9 there.
Still with us?
'Cause Ellie's definitely, like, 14-ish.
That's funny.
She was 12.
12.
Find out who they were.
Yeah, look.
I called that dead on. 12-year-olds give themselves away every time. There's something about 12 years old where you're like, you're
Ellie's
not a
14.
shitty teenager yet, but you're no longer a bratty child. You're like a decent human being for that 1 year. and then you kind of like go back into like a down slope for a while until you go back up when you're like 16.
Old warehouse in Area 5. Can't say for how long though.
Warehouse number 5.
Oh, I can do
Yeah. Oh, I can do now. Right before a quickie. But wait, we're not sexual. We're just partners.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Derek. Well, now that we've gotten through most of that, like, video and all of that, we'll wrap up this episode, and, you know, maybe we'll be out in the wilderness next time. So, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe if you feel up to it. If not, we'll see you next time.
Have a great day. Bye.
Bye.